Welcome. We're so glad to see everybody here today. My name is Jeff Hanley, and I'm the Executive Director of the Commonwealth Prevention Alliance, or CPA. CPA is a statewide nonprofit organization, and we work to prevent substance use and misuse in our communities. And we do that by supporting prevention organizations and coalitions and the professionals that do this important work in the field. And most importantly, I'm honored here today to stand with these young leaders and their coalitions to hear all of the great efforts around prevention that they are doing in their communities. So let's give a big, big round of applause to our youth leaders here today. And I think maybe we could do just a little bit better than that if we get all of our youth leaders involved too. Big round of applause. Let's go. So imagine 15, 16, 17 years ago when the opioid epidemic was starting, when prescription medicines were in our communities, when we the media first started talking about heroin use and misuse in communities. Imagine then if we would have taken a little extra funding and given that to prevention efforts for some short-term and long-term effective prevention strategies in our communities. And that's one of our goals here today, is to talk about prevention, the importance of prevention, and the importance of funding for prevention. I love and value our partners in the field, treatment, recovery, harm reduction. They do amazing things, and we are so honored to collaborate with them. We need to get upstream. We need to fund prevention. We need to talk about prevention. We need to prioritize prevention. And that's what we want to do here today. So again, I want to thank all of you for joining us. I want to thank our youth for making the trip here to Harrisburg for the day. But we are here to hear from all of them. So give everybody your divided attention, please. And we're going to call up our first youth speaker. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chance Simmons. I am a senior at Portage Area High School, and I got involved with the Cambria County Drug Coalition via the True and Sad group. The Cambria County Drug Coalition is located in western Pennsylvania, and our mission is creating drug-free communities across Cambria County through substance use disorder prevention, access to treatment, and the celebration of recovery. As a member of the Teen Advisory Committee, I actively engage in the coalition's initiatives in response to the opioid epidemic. Most recently, I was able to attend the International Volunteer Day held at Portage Area High School. Along with other students, I assembled compassionate outreach for recovery bags. These bags are filled with Narcan, test strips, first aid, and harm reduction information. Most importantly, these bags contain the 24/7 phone number to access treatment. The goal is to distribute these bags to individuals in active opioid use through coalition partners and community events to offer hope and raise awareness of how to access treatment. My fellow students and I learned about the dangers of the infiltration of fentanyl and xylazine in the illegal drug supply. We also participate in quarterly healthy alternative activities, which allow us to create healthy coping strategies such as ice skating, bowling, and learning to river surf on a stand-up paddleboard. The Cambria County Drug Coalition recently received funding in the fiscal year 2024 appropriations bill to support the Compassionate Outreach for Recovery initiative. Continued funding for prevention is paramount to the work of the Cambria County Drug Coalition to combat the opioid epidemic. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jayla Elliott. I'm in 9th grade and I attend Cheltenham High School. I'm a part of the Cheltenham Communities That Care Coalition, and we meet twice a month during community lunch, and our group is approximately 20 to 25 people. And essentially, during our meetings, we really just talk. We have a great sense of community in this group. It's 9 through 12, so it's very diverse. We have a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds. And we talk about drug prevention because Our school has had trouble concerning like vapes and pens and stuff like that. So we usually talk about prevention. Sometimes we'll bring a guest speaker in to educate us on a topic. And our goal is to educate our community. I feel like one way that I've benefited from being in this community and in this group is that I've learned more about drug use and substance abuse than I've ever learned, because unfortunately our schools don't really teach about these things as much as they should. And from this group, I'm able to educate my friends, my peers, my classmates, my teachers, my parents, because it's important that our entire community, not just our students, but our entire community is educated on what's going around us, what's going on around us, what's going on with our students. And yeah, so our group is really great. We have a great sense of community, and yeah, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Maya Niederer. I'm in 11th grade. I go to high school in Adams County. And I'm here on behalf of Adams County's Youth Coalition with Collaborating for Youth. I've served in various roles on our youth board since I joined in 7th grade, so I've been around for a while. I've been doing this for a number of years. In total, our coalition has been around for 20 years in Adams County, and our youth coalition has been around for 15 of those 20 years. So we really are focused around youth leadership and youth prevention. Our prevention efforts include an intricate platform that works across our community. Some of our activities including Project Sticker Shock, Parents Who Host Lose the Most campaigns, service learning, and character development programs for children in our elementary schools. We provide a critical element of support to our younger children through the 21st Century Community Learning Centers, where children can safely learn after school. I actually work in one of these after-school programs helping to tutor. It's a great opportunity for these kids. And this year, especially, we focused on our podcast, Kids with Coffee, which we should see coming out soon, so keep an eye out. Our acts of service and core values and equity and youth voice make prevention personal and viable in our communities. In Adams County, we are prevention.
Hi, my name is Josiah Thomas. I'm in 9th grade, and I go to Carver Engineering and Science. I'm a youth leader of the 37th Ward, the CTC of North Philadelphia, and we focus on mental health and prevention because mental health is a big key on possible drug use, because kids may be going through something and then they rely on a drug for possibly a stress relief, which cannot be good because it affects their health. So we focus on mental health and preventing and giving someone a person to talk to, because sometimes that's all it really takes, instead of relying on drugs or misuse of drugs. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Sydney Matinchek. I'm a 9th grader from Lower Dauphin High School. I got involved in the Lower Dauphin Communities That Care because I wanted to help people and make our school a better place. I want to say thank you to everyone for making this event happen. It was very nice. Thank you. So, Lower Dauphin Communities That Care are trying to spread positivity throughout our school. We do a lot of positive messaging things and just host nice events for people. We're also huge into mental health. We want to let people know it's okay to need help, and we want to help them get better. We are trying to get more resources in our school, like more school therapists and stuff like that, to help people get help, and just letting people know that it's okay to get help. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Erica Gaines, and I'm the Director of Communities That Care and Prevention at Central Division Victim Services. Central Division Victim Services is one of 6 victim service agencies in the city of Philadelphia, and we have the 37th Ward Communities That Care Coalition of North Philadelphia. Right now, our coalition is building youth leaders. We have 4 youth leaders that are representing 4 different diverse schools in our city, and our strategy, prevention strategy, will be recruitment. And we have major issues regarding opioid misuse, polydrug use, and alcohol other youth in our community, and our best efforts would be our youth to recruit other youth and come up with strategies on to solve them. I want to thank CPA for hosting this today and giving our young people an opportunity to be heard. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Natalie Kaufman. I'm the Executive Director of the Cambria County Drug Coalition in Western Pennsylvania. You've heard so many different sides of prevention. You've heard so many different intricate pieces of what it takes to truly prevent substance use disorder and drug misuse in our youth and in our students' lives. One thing that I want to wrap up for you and call special attention to when it comes to funding. How do we, Jeff mentioned going upstream, how do we truly go upstream and create an opportunity for teenagers to choose no drugs, choose a lifestyle of no substances until they are of legal age? The goal is zero. The goal is, no drugs or no illicit substances into their system until they are of legal age and until they are of sound mind. Our goal is to see, delay that onset of use. It has been mentioned mental health. Oftentimes we're seeing folks that have had adverse childhood experiences, children that have been abused, children that have experienced trauma. We have representatives from victim services here with us today. Understanding that in an individual's life, when trauma happens, when an adverse childhood experience happens, if they are not set up for success with a strong support system and healthy coping strategies, the only alternative is substances. At the Cambria County Drug Coalition, we like to say that substance use disorder is no one's fault. Oftentimes we see people initiating use because they don't have other resources. And so that's really what we try to speak out about, making sure folks have resources to get the help that they need and also learn healthy coping skills so that no child has to experience substance use disorder in their younger life or in their adult life. Thank you so much again to CPA and everyone that has come out. Thank you to our elected officials that have met with us and will be meeting with us this afternoon. We look forward to so much more growth and being back at the Capitol again for another event like this. So I'll turn it over to Jeff to wrap us up. Thank you.
Well, thank you again to all of our wonderful speakers. They were a little bit nervous about an hour ago, but boy, they weren't acting that way at all. You were fantastic. And I think, sometimes we hear a little too much about the negative aspects of youth, of our college students. I think everybody here wants to tell the media, they want to tell everyone listening that our youth are doing okay. They are here to support their communities. They are working hard. They understand that they want their peers to be healthy. They want their friends and family to be healthy. They want that open communication. And just listening to them and listening to them during the podcasting, talking to their legislators, it's just been a fantastic effort here. So I am grateful for all of you. I am grateful for all of you and the work that you do in your communities to support substance use prevention. So, we want to promote prevention. We want to talk about the great things that are happening in our communities because we need to continue to fund prevention efforts. Okay, it's not about a substance. It's not about that at all. So what is the next substance that's coming along? We've heard xylazine mentioned. We heard some, yes, there's going to be something after that. There's going to be something after that. There's going to be something after that. 10 years down the road, there's going to be, we need to fund prevention so we can get in schools, communities, families to prevent these types of epidemics and misuse from happening. So once again, thank you all so very much. Thank you to our wonderful youth leaders, and we're so grateful to have you. So thank you.